Hello ladies and gentlemen, I'm the Innkeeper, and today I would like to welcome you all back to City Skylines, the city of Drunkards. Right here, Drunk Moon! Operation Drunk Moon is in action right here. We can barely see Drunk Moon because it's white and everything else is white, and this game is snowing and it's probably cold and it's boiling hot today. Oh, it's going to be so hard to get to sleep tonight. It's going to be so bad. I don't have a fan or any air conditioning. So I guess I'm just going to have to like get a bunch of ice and just throw it on my bed. But then then I'm in a wet bed, which is probably worse, arguably. Life's so hard. Life's so hard. Meanwhile, playing on a game on a computer in a very nice part of the world. There we are. But then again, I'm in England and it's already a fucking very nice part of the world, is it? No, it's very nice places. I'm grateful of that. Hello, welcome. Let's leave that level of thinking for the time being. What we need to do is... What was I going to say? I just choked there, basically. I forgot there was a word, disappeared, forget about it. Drunk Moon, Operation Drunk Moon is in action. We need to make a new oil area right here. Before I start, I have noticed a few problems with getting resources around here, mostly because, look at this. It's so bad. I still don't know if this has really helped or not. Because they're still just having so many problems getting resources over here. I can't tell. I really can't. Yeah, some of them are getting fulfilled. Not enough raw materials. Yep, that is a forever problem. Where that problem is plaguing us. I don't know how to make this better. The roundabout just seems like the best way to do it. And the area is just so confined. I just don't expect this many vehicles to come down. In fact, I'm starting to think that some of these vehicles are picking up resources, making their way around and exiting and going somewhere else. But then again, we have an entire industry down here, I suppose, so that's not really going to be the case. That's not really the case. Let's continue to burden this level of the industry by adding some more industry. Yay! What I might want to do is make another way to get around, or another train station. Do you think I could afford that? I don't think so. Not a bad idea, is it? I could put one right here and have another highway sort of go onto it. The main problem I have is just there needs to be more ways to get in. So maybe having a highway that connects off and goes down here. It's kind of awkward, but you know what? It might just work. I should have it here, because there's plenty of vehicles that are sort of waiting to get onto this road. Oh, but then again, they're not really having problems there, are they? Is here, really. I could have a connector come off here and make its way up. We'll see what happens when I do that. That might end up being a pretty good idea. Or it could be the worst idea I've ever had. So, you know what? I'm fine with that. I don't think I've had a very good track record with doing this, though. It feels familiar, and I feel dirty with that familiarity. So it's probably a bad idea, which is why we're doing it. Not exactly good looking either. Oh, it's horrible. It is not great, is it? Oh, look, so some of them are coming up here now. Yeah, this is arguably worse. These lorries are still coming down here, making their way across there. Yep, this doesn't really help us out. A few vehicles are going down. I suppose I could have left it for a little while to see what happened, but oh well, I'm not really too fussed. It's about getting vehicles onto here. Having vehicles move down, crossing this road and onto this one isn't a problem. I was thinking of upgrading this into a highway, but I don't need to do that, really. With this one, though, I kind of do. Some vehicles are coming down here and going. So this is continuing to push my theory. Let's look for a non-oil truck. I think they all are. Okay, a forestry truck. Right, picking up forestry. He's going to be in there for a while, probably. I guess it's a good indicator to see just how long they're stuck in this TARDIS of train stations. Still, some of the vehicles disappear. Why I say vehicle strange? Vehicle. Vehicular. Anyway. Vehicles. Feels odd. Just need to open my mouth a bit more. Probably sounded a bit dodgy saying that. Look, that's been a major problem of mine. That's why I stutter a lot. or I go like, like out of nowhere, is because I don't open my mouth wide enough. So it makes me sound like I'm mumbling. Wow, this forestry vehicle's been stuck in here for about 12 years. What's going on? I find it very interesting that the traffic doesn't get down. Like, it's starting to not build up that much. That's very odd. And we're still having trouble getting resources around here. Do we make this interconnected? Oh, you know what? It might be a good idea. What kind of road is this? That's a good point. What kind of road is this? I don't recognize it at all. Is it this one? Why have we got this type of road here? Not really appropriate, but there we go. If we have one right here, we can do the same thing along these roads. It's getting rid of some buildings, but not really a big deal. If it keeps everyone connected. I don't like that top one. That's ugly. That one's fine. As long as it's easy to connect everything. That's what I'm sort of more focusing on right now. Maybe having a path there. This one's not really too much of a big deal. This one is, though. One right there, one right here. Another one right there. Should really upgrade all these roads. You know, these ones, they're not worthy. We can change them. We do have some extra space, though. Well, we don't have extra space, but we got some space. It might help out. I feel like it will. Alternate ways for them to get to everything. We'll see if it does. If not, then oh well. Boo-hoo, Mr. Innkeeper. The building's been abandoned. Great. It's been automatically deleted, though, because we live in an ideal world. We don't need any industry at the time being, though, or for the time being, which is a good thing, because we did just expand over here. So mostly it's commercial right now, which means Drunk Moon Operation, Drunk Moon, yes, which I did start a second ago and forgot about, should really be put into some sort of enacted state, which is what I'm going to do right now. I'll continue to stretch this as far as I can. We need to have a roundabout right here, as usual, which disconnects into sort of the main little area right here. Is this going to be high density? I think so. It should be high density. High density with a little bit of low density around about here that we can go over a bridge to connect to, which can probably also connect up to another roundabout hooking up around here. Something else I also need to think about is how this connector works in the industrial sector, which is going to be very important. So we'll get that done. A lot of road building today. So let's get this roundabout thrown in. It's going to be a big one right here. Let's get that connected. And we can have our main roads. Merv right now is trying to feed me. I am not your young. I mean, I might be your father or mother. Or you might think you're my father. It's a possibility. Either way, you're living in a fantasy world. You don't talk to me like that. That's no need for that. You can have a proper conversation with me. Don't resort to swearing. No raising your voice. None of that. No, don't raise your voice to me, you mother trucker. Oh, you're getting louder now. I'll fucking beat the shit out of you. Go over here. Oh. There we go. I'm assaulting a parrot. He's assaulting my feelings, okay? He scratched my neck. It's actually kind of annoying. There we go. Let's get the main road right here and just connect it all the way along like that. And then we can have... Let's have it stretch out a little bit more. Make sure it's a straight road. It's connected. There we go. And then that can go down like this into a nice little cul-de-sac, I feel. That's a good idea. Let's disconnect that ever so slightly. Oh, too small. Roundabout right here is a good spot. And we will upgrade the road. Or is this a downgrade or an upgrade? I don't know. They're two sort of different types of roads. So I don't think it's either or, really. That's not centered. That is my main problem. I suppose I could have changed the terrain around a little bit. Priorities. Get them straight. Let's delete this road. I want this to be centered. There we go. Beautiful. We'll upgrade the road now. Oh, well, Change the road. There we go. Yeah, change the road type. If we went from this 2-lane road to a 4-lane, that's an upgrade. Same thing with this one. However, this highway serves a completely different purpose. So I don't think it requires being called an upgrade. Something else I might want to do is stick to the 4-lane. Yeah. I like that. It's nicer looking. Four-lane road there. Followed by another one right here. And down here, we could have another road stretching off like this. Don't like that, though, because it means they're going to come down here and make their way across like this. It's not really too busy, though. It's quite surprising just how not very busy these areas are. Then what we could do is we can get some single roads. Make sure they're nicely upgraded as well. At the same time, we want to make sure this main bit here is a very nice road. High density. Kind of like that look. Do I, though? Do I really? I'll leave it. Should I, though? It makes it easier for them to get on and off, doesn't it? I'm going into this expecting there to be a lot of traffic. I don't think there's going to be too much. So I'm fine with that. At the same time, I'm also fine with slightly changing the terrain around this area. There we go. I don't like this little bit sticking out, but I'm fine. I'm fine with that. Leave me alone, I'm fine. Right, normal road. And we can get one hooked up around here, I suppose. Oh no, we should do the same thing that we've done with pretty much the rest of it, which is just to make some sort of little seaside road. From here sounds good. Let's make sure there's no clips. And I kind of like this to stick out a little bit more. Yeah, or not. That's fine there, I suppose. We'll get this road, and we will try and do the best we can. Yeah, I don't mind hooking up that there. Do the same thing along here. There we are. It's another way to hook this up. Really going for that interconnectivity look. Let's delete this and make sure we can have a much nicer way to connect. Oh, nearly. That will not do. There we go. Do it from the other way around. Right, there we go. That bit's nicely connected. We can do another thing on this side. Do we have it come from here? Yeah, I think that's good. Yep, that's quite nice. It's just going to be around this area. And we are going to have another road coming off here with some more high-density housing. I think it's going to be a mix, a good mix of high density and low density. I think a lot of low density will be on the exterior. High density will be on the interior. It will look quite nice. This point right here could probably reach up a little bit, couldn't it? Nah, I don't think so. That's fine. We're going to have this poke out slightly. There we are. Is that too close? I'm utilizing space. I could make sure this highway is going to make less noise. Not what I wanted. Let's make sure we downgrade that. So that one's fine. Yeah, that's fine. A little less noise. Probably do the same thing around here as well. Although this is not the right road type. There we go. I really want to connect those up, because I don't like this being slightly different. That really annoys me. I didn't change these to be the much nicer looking roads. There we go. The only reason I don't like these is because they look really narrow. Which is not a great look. But that doesn't mean they don't look as good. Well, they don't look, they do look better. And this is a good way to have this connect up. Very interconnective. Although that's the wrong type of road. There we go. Where's the hotkey for this? I need to find out. Imagine it's U, which is too awkward. Nope, U is that. Okay. So it's not that awkward, but we're getting there, I suppose. I don't know what to do around here. There's lots of empty space I don't like. We could definitely utilize that. I mean, it's usually just sort of... We want the center piece to mostly be high density. So we would just sort of have like a straight road around about here and try and cover up a few empty spots. There we go, like that. Same thing with the middle right here. I'd rather it be here. It's much nicer. This point as well could probably poke out a little bit more. Made a TIE fighter right there, apparently. Am I trying to utilize too much space? Am I getting rid of its artsy look? I think I am. I want to make sure this is symmetrical. Yeah, that's much better. Although they're not equally distanced. Which does annoy me, oddly enough. I think that's an entire bar out. Is it? Feels right, yeah. Yeah, there we go, much better. Taking up a little bit more space. There's still a few blank spots, but that's not too bad, because we can fill that up with trees. This bit, I kind of want to leave blank. Sort of the same thing around here as well. Do we have much of an excuse to leave this bit blank? Not really, no. We can definitely sort of do something fancy like that. It's not really fancy, I suppose. And maybe I'm talking out my ass a bit there. I don't like how this section only has this one road connecting it up, though. So I could go for one right here. But I think that's not really that great, since this is already kind of a main route to get everywhere around the top path. Which means they're most probably going to use this bit first, which means they're going to back up. Which isn't good. Not good at all. We do need to have another road come from here, though. Although this should be this one. There we go. Do this. It's a very big sector right here. Bigger than our main. It's not bigger than our main. Not as big as this either. Oh man, that's debatable now that I'm looking at it. It's definitely going to be a very big main civilian, not civilian, residential area. It's going to take up most of the episode just to make the residential bit. Wow. That is fine with me. This is the aim of the game. One right there. Another piece right here. I think sticking out is a good idea. Maybe another roundabout just for the sake of it. Yeah, maybe a roundabout right here instead. Just a small one. That looks very pretty. Hopefully, its prettiness will not get diminished once I eventually connect it. Nope, that's fine. That's fantastic. I think I want it to connect this way as well. Beautiful. It's a lovely little roundabout there. I should probably utilize the same thing. Maybe around about here. I don't know. Maybe I'm going too far in that respect. I should definitely have a bit coming down here, though. One right there, and maybe... I think this bit's fine. I feel like I could utilize them all here, though. Maybe the main problem is I just got to connect those. Nah, it looks dodgy. I do not like that at all. Something about this area I just don't like. There's lots of shapes involved here. We've got some circles, we've got a few squares involved. Just it's missing something. I mean, I suppose it's missing the buildings, which I imagine is going to make it up. There's a lack of uniqueness about it. I don't know what to do with that. Maybe having another uni here is a good idea. We got a uni here, another one there. It is going to be a high dense area. Where would the uni go? Here? I suppose that's sort of another form of design, though, I have to cater to later on. I think I'll leave it. I'm okay with this right now. We can pretty much use quite a lot of space right here to put houses down. We have a lot of random patches here and there that I don't really mind having missed. So yeah, we'll leave that. Let's see if we can finish this bit off, although I'm not too sure if we're going to have the time. Mostly because I'm sort of curious as to what kind of design I want to go for. So I'm thinking something... Make sure this connects. Yeah, that's fine. What I was thinking was that we sort of cut through. Should we do that, though? Because we're going to take up a lot of oil, though. A lot of space for the oil. Might just be wise to have maybe like a double roundabout. Oh, double roundabout. Genius. Fucking genius. Probably not the best idea ever. I don't know. Because I do want to have the another highway sort of making its way upwards along these two islands right here. And eventually make it up to... Like, we'll probably we'll change this around a little bit. Like, maybe have another one of these sort of double or bridge sections that we have right here, which I'm sort of worried about. I feel like the future of it is quite glim. Bleak, even. Glim a word? Feels like I've used it before, so it must be one, obviously, if I've used it. Oh, come on, so close. I'm really annoyed this only has one. That really annoys me. Okay, I guess we'll leave it for now. Right, there we go. Now you've got two. Right, that was random. So that'll be our bridge. And now we just got to come up with something here. Maybe what we need to do is cut this bit off and make it go up by one. So we've got more space to work with. I accidentally clicked the bloody record key again. That's not the first time I've done that. I've never had to use that ever to lift. I don't know why. It's quite dark in here now, though. I can barely see my keyboard. I shall blame the keyboard. The deed is done. Which annoys me, because that's going to cut it up in a really awkward way. Oh, that's awkward. It's going to cut it up like that. So we've got our bridge. That means roads can go underneath this, which is good for us. Now we just need to set up our roads. So we're going to be using these 6-lane roads. And we're going to have one down here. Oh, I'm going to try and make it so it connects properly. Just right here by the looks of things. And we'll make sure it's straight as well. Right, there we go. So there's one right here. And there's another one. Let's actually box this off. Why don't you work there? Why is there one just there? That's really annoying. Damn it, parrot! Alright, there we go. So that's sort of connected. Is that right? That seems a bit off to me. That's because it is off. So we've got a box. It's off because it's not directly centered here. That's why. Okay. How the hell do I do that then? From here. Oh no, go one block away. Is that right? Obviously not. It's mostly because it's not curving in the same way. Which does annoy me a bit. Are we going to have another one of these boxes though? Doesn't sound like a great idea, does it? That's because we're not going to have a box. We are going to have a box, though. Going to have a roundabout. It cures everything, okay? Roundabouts are the cure to everything. Apart from maybe this area. Which is why I'm skeptical of doing it. What I would like to do is have... Okay, let's do this first. Sort of something like this. And then the same thing on the other side. So you can get off. You can get on. We can cut this bit off, though. Maybe to avoid any problems. So that's just straight up the way to get on, the way to get off. Looks a bit off point, but oh well. Looks really off point, doesn't it? Like around about here and... Hey, how odd... Like, off this is. It really is jarring to look at. Needs to straighten up. And yeah, now that it's straightened up, I need to do this all over again. I'm going to have a big problem with this now, aren't I? Right, well, firstly, you shouldn't be going up by one. Right, how's that? Nope, you're still off. You need to corner yourself slightly, like this. Oh, there we go. That's much better. That, however, is not. This corner needs to be perfect. Right, that's a lot better looking. I think having it wider apart as well is definitely a good idea. A little bit more space is ideal. So now we know they're about right, what we need to do is go up by about one more. Maybe this is the two roads. That's a good point. Maybe it sort of curves around at that point. Like this. See, now it's starting to build character, and I like it. Unfortunately, the curve is a little bit awkward. So maybe reaching in the middle is a much better place. However, I want to poke out a little bit more. Seems right to me. Oh. Something to think about. Are we going to have a lot of industry on the side of these roads? I don't know, actually. It's important to think about. Because there's so much oil here. We don't want to waste it. Waste space. We're not going to be able to utilize much of it anyway, because... Well, think about it. If we don't have a decent infrastructure, then we're just not going to be able to get the goods there, are we? So, this is still worthwhile. Seems to curve. There is a curve there. I like it. Right now, we're going to have this. Is that right? I think it's slightly off. There we go. And then we go straight along here. I need this to be angled off slightly. We'll leave that for now, that's fine. And from here, I guess the best way to do this. Unless, of course, we branch it off from here. Oh, you know what? That might be a better way. Just down here. Branch off from there. Come back up here. Yeah, but then they have to go all the way back around, don't they? I suppose. Which is why I'm thinking we have a highway go around here as well. Maybe not. Right, we'll go back to what I was previously doing. Just a roundabout like this. Alright, then we get rid of that. The main problem I have with this is they don't really get on quickly. Changing the direction of this is a good idea as well. And it's not just a good idea, it makes sense. Although for some reason it's letting you go that way, which is a bit odd. Since it doesn't say there's any problems. Not yet. That way seems correct to me. This should let you on there. This one should go down there. Okay. And then we just sort of have a bunch of connectors come off, really. Similar to the 6-lane roads. We're going to have one around here, which is just like a little curve of industrial areas. Which we do have this. There we go. Trying to make some sort of hideous creature here. We got an eye, we got a face, or we got a mouth even. Can add some teeth if we want. Some really curvy teeth. I'm not going to bother adding curvy teeth, but you get the idea. I think we will have some industry on the outside. I have some here as well. Which is going to slow things down. Don't know how I feel about this. Get a 4-lane road. Right through the middle. There we are. Give us a little bit more space to deal with. How many How much more do we have for raw materials? Because I might just sort of get the whole thing. So yeah, this bit down here. I'm not going for any particular design. I'm just sort of grabbing space. And then we're going to have 2 crosses here. One there. One there. I suppose we can do another one here for the sake of it. We have a lot of connectors here, which is going to cause quite a little bit of congestion, I feel. Especially that one there, so close. Yeah, we should get rid of this one. Because so many vehicles are going to be coming on. I think we shouldn't have one here. We should still be covering up this area, though. No, we shouldn't have that. Then we cut through it again. Nope. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Alright, there we go. Oh, no. Yep, I can't do it now. Alright, there we go. Oh, no. My mind has caused this. It's already... Get rid of that. Just get rid of it. Oh my god. That was so perfect. Oh no. My dirty little fucking mind. Holy shit. That was completely not on purpose. Well, we're going to have to change the design for this now to fit other needs. That's a great way to end the episode, ladies and gentlemen. I have no idea what to do with this now because that's going to be forever in my mind. So, for some people that didn't know what that was, I will let you imagine, just go through the realms of whatever word I'm trying to come up with right now. What am I trying to say? I don't know. Just keep your mind cleansed, I would say. Keep your fragile, peaceful state at bay. Well, not at bay. Keep it in its current form. Which is of peace. Good. I like that. Fantastic. I still like this, though. It's like a pill. I'm just still sort of curious how I can connect everything else up. Maybe I should just completely fill up with industry and just have a little bit hooking off here. Just some straight roads. Yeah, I kind of think just some straight roads. Hook it up like that. Don't know why it always ends up being a H, but there we go. Seems a bit odd because it's a H. We can have like a little road going around here. Same with the other side. I think this is not a bad design for a sort of industrial area. That's growing on me ever so slightly. But we'll see, ladies and gentlemen. It's been a very long episode. We haven't done much at all, have we? I don't recall doing much. Mostly just sort of focusing on this little area and also making the absolutely disgusting phallus right there. Which is plaguing every little spot of my currently depleted mind. There we go. Oh, look at that. That's beautiful. That's screenshot worthy right there. Thank you for watching, ladies and gentlemen. Have a nice look there. Lovely. Took a screenshot there. Hopefully it didn't screw anything up. I don't think it does. But you can watch the sunrise over Drunk Phallus Corp. There we go. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, like and stuff. Follow me on Twitter for updates on my channel and Twitch for live streams. I've been the Innkeeper. It's been a pleasure, and I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.